Hello, everyone. I'm Debbie Henry, and this is your Hartwell Hustle. And you know, if you've ever been to Hartwell, you've driven down the main road and you've looked and you've seen the windows of Dressing Dreams. And that's what we're talking about today. We're here to interview Tanya, and she is the owner of Dressing Dreams. And y'all, even if you don't need one of the dresses, if you're visiting or if you live in town and you've never been in, you really need to go in because it is a true experience. So welcome. We are so glad that you're here. And this is what I do on every show. I say, tell us about you, not about the business, but tell us about you.
My name is Tanya Purcell. I am originally from Hartwell. I lived away for 13 years and convinced my husband to move back, and we bought an existing store and changed the name to Dressing Dreams. And we, with our two young sons, they both still live in Hartwell as well. We have one grandchild, and our youngest son is part of the business and will take over one day.
Nice. Well, that's keeping it all in the family.
Yes.
So, do you have any grandkids yet?
One grandchild.
Oh.
His name is Wilder, and he is the absolute light of our life.
Yes, of course. So, what inspired you to start Dressing Dreams?
I wanted to move back home.
Okay.
All of my family is from Hartwell. Most of them still live here. And there's no better place to raise your children than on Lake Hartwell. Our boys both say that they would not take anything for the experience at 12 years old to be able to meet up with your friends during the week only, when it's not crowded, but on a wave runner, and just the experiences that they had and the fun that they had and the friends that we've made.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Good. So you were sitting around the dinner table one night and you said, Dressing Dreams, or you said Petticoat Junction.
Junction. My niece got married, and my mother-in-law and I decorated her wedding and helped her with the food. We did all of the food. And I was talking to the previous owner, and she said, I really want to sell. Why don't you buy it?
So it was already an existing business.
It was.
Okay.
It was. And I do have a degree in fashion merchandising, was selling real estate at the time.
Uh-huh.
And the more Jeff and I talked about it, the more excited I got, because who doesn't like blinky, beautiful things?
Right.
And I've always loved customer service. Mm-hmm. I love people. I love the public. So we continued to check into it it was probably 3 months. And we made the huge leap of faith. Jeff had a fantastic job. The boys and I actually moved 2 months before Jeff did and lived with my dad and his wife. We had rental houses.
So you were living outside of the area.
We were
living. When you made the decision to move back.
We were living 3 hours away.
Wow.
And we risk everything, but and at times it's been extremely hard. In times that we wondered if we would make it. Mm-hmm. But social media, Instagram, really changed the face of our business. Mm-hmm. It allowed us to contact people from outside of town. We sell to over 300 schools every year.
Schools, as in?
Proms. For prom dresses.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So the last several years, we have sold to over 300 schools.
Okay.
For prom dresses.
Okay.
And then we have brides come from all over as well.
Wow. What do you do? How do you decide what's the next trend? Or
we pray about it.
Mm-hmm. You go to shows, or
we do go to shows.
Okay.
We go to shows. Part of it is just trying to decide what girls are going to want. Mm-hmm. Social media has greatly changed buying patterns.
So let me ask you, let's talk about social media for a second. So social media has helped you, because I hear some people say, oh, Pinterest, like florist. I'll hear a florist say, I can't stand Pinterest because they want it to look like this. And it's not going to look like that. It's going to look similar to it. Does that happen with dresses as well?
It does, but it's all in presenting it and knowing the markets, knowing what's out there. So we will have someone show us a $10,000 wedding dress. Well, very few people have that budget.
Right.
So it's knowing your inventory and knowing what's trending in social media and having something that you can say, well, this is $10,000. We do not carry that price point. But if you're looking in a different price point, this is a similar dress.
So you don't carry $10,000 dresses?
No. We have a few pageant gowns, couture pageant gowns that are that price. But in bridal, we start at $1,200 and they top out at $5,000.
That is good to hear.
Yes.
I mean, I know that's still a lot of money, y'all, but that's good to hear because, you know, not having daughters, but loving to walk in the shop, I would have thought a lot of them were that.
Our average is around $2,000.
Okay. And as we're interviewing, Wes is going to be popping up pictures so that you'll see what I'm talking about. Even if you've never been in the shop before, you'll see what I'm talking about. So what's trending right now?
Everything girly and flirty, and it's not as cut out or as showy as skin-wise as it has been in years past.
Okay.
Right now it's a Love Shack Fancy, if you're familiar with that brand.
No.
Well, the teenage girls are.
Okay.
And our brides are. They love florals and anything that's really girly right now.
Okay.
They want to be flowy. They very much think of a garden party.
It's refreshing. Yeah.
It is. It's wonderful after years of super cutouts.
Yeah.
It's wonderful to see the flowy skirts. They think of, even for bridal garden parties, vineyards, they want to be romantic and they want to be feminine. And I love it.
Yeah. So are the, prom dresses, y'all, when I was, this is going to tell my age, when I was in prom, they were long dresses. And then when my sons were in high school, the dresses on the girls were short dresses. Are the prom dresses long or short now?
We sell very few short dresses for prom.
Really?
Short for homecoming.
Okay.
But they want long and formal for prom.
Okay. Well, that's good to hear. Tell us about the community and how the community has supported you.
Oh gosh, when we were remodeling the building we're in now, it was dilapidated. It was in such bad shape. It was 13 months of remodel.
Wow.
And we quickly discovered that it doesn't matter how cheap we thought we were going or inexpensive. You think of paint and sheetrock and some things that are less expensive, but when it comes to 11,000 square feet, everything was expensive. But we were able to use contractors for the entire building from this Hart County and the surrounding counties.
Wow. Okay, now I'm going to go back.
Okay.
How many square feet did you say you have?
11,000.
11,000 square feet of dresses and dressing rooms and total experience, right?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. So we currently are only using, we typically only use 30 fitting rooms.
30.
We have more than that, but we've discovered that 30 is plenty.
And
That's
do you think
a lot
you'll
to
take
staff.
the others to redo them, or
We'll see.
how long have you been
We'll
in this
see.
building?
It will be 8 years in November.
Okay.
The building this year is its 100th anniversary. It was built in 1925.
What was the building beforehand? Do you know?
When it first began or was built, they sold Model A's. Then it was the first Ford dealership.
A little bit of history here for you all.
And what really spoke to me, other than walking in and seeing the ceilings, even though the building was in bad shape, it was that it was a sewing factory. The Bell family bought it, and it was a sewing factory for many years. And if you're from a small town, then your grandmother probably worked in a sewing factory, and people don't realize how much that opened up women to be able to work, and that was their livelihood.
Wow, that's a nice piece of history for your building.
Yes. My grandmother worked in a sewing factory.
Wow.
And she was very thankful for the job.
Mm-hmm.
So when it was also the first YMCA. The Bell family donated it for the first YMCA, and then it really fell into disrepair. It was a few other things, but that building had been such an eyesore to me. I would sit at that red light and think, oh, somebody needs to do something with that building. I just never thought it would be us. So one of the first things we did before we ever closed on it was to contact the DDA. And Henley was in charge of the DDA then. And I contacted Nancy Hardegree, and she was on the historical committee then. And I feel like the historical committee gets a bad rap. They were wonderful to us. They were so great to work with. And then the DDA, and always the DDA has supported us so much throughout the whole time that we've been in that building.
For those of you that don't know, that the historical or the preservation committee, they do things to preserve the history of our downtown area. And that's very important to Hartwell. We've got a rich history down there, and maintaining those buildings, it's important to them to keep the integrity of that history and of that story.
But they also don't want to stifle the growth. So they were wonderful to work with us in ways that we could repurpose the building into what we wanted and still preserve it.
Okay.
So I found it to be a really easy and good process with them.
Perfect. Good. What's been the most challenging part of owning your own business?
Twofold. Staffing, especially for the large building we're in now. I don't think I really didn't stop to think about what that meant. And we didn't expect it to grow so fast. And then always balancing family, trying to make sure that you don't miss too much. But when you have customers that are always there and that need you, and everything we sell is emotional and it's important. So for a prom girl, yes, the wedding dress is the most important dress they will ever buy. But for a prom girl and a homecoming girl, that prom dress at their moment is just as important to them.
Right. Wow.
So it's finding the balance.
So having been in the community, and I hear things, let me tell you what I hear and tell me what you think. Okay. So who is the most, well, not really who I hear, but you hear that famous people come in there.
Okay. So
and they come from all over.
Yes.
Okay.
So most recently, and the one that we are so excited about, and please everyone support her, Mackenzie Carpenter. She's a country music singer. Her latest album is fantastic. So we dressed her when she was in high school. She's from, I guess, technically Hull.
Okay.
We dressed her for her dance dresses, and when she was getting married, People Magazine covered her wedding. So we were mentioned in People Magazine. That was huge for me.
Yes, absolutely.
But that was exciting. But the most exciting thing was that after 11 bridal stores, even in Nashville and all over, that she came back to us and trusted us.
Wow. That's exciting.
That was exciting.
So let me lay this out here for you. If you walk in, you walk towards the back, you walk through all these beautiful dresses, and you walk to the back, and there's an area where women, whoever, sit down and watch the bride or the prom girl or whoever come out. But let's just talk bride right now. So have you ever had like the whole family come in?
Oh, yes.
You have?
So our private room comfortably holds 10 to 12.
And they all just come in?
That can be great, and it can be...
Yes,
that can be hard.
Yeah, because everybody has an opinion.
Yes, and especially if a bride is very much a people pleaser, the large parties can be very hard on the bride.
Wow.
Because they want to please everyone. And the brides that come in and are just like, I don't care what what they think I'll get what I want. But the ones who it's really important to please, mom, mother-in-law, grandmother, some of them will bring all of the grandmothers.
So it's not about just selling. It's about being a psychologist, being, whatever else you need to be.
Yes. Hopefully we sell the dress, but we go into every appointment to create a wonderful experience and to just love on them and to have their back, whether they find their dress with us. We want them to know that we're in their corner, that we have their back.
Has there ever been an experience, a really special experience that sticks out in your mind?
There's too many.
I know there are.
This is September 30th will be our 23rd anniversary.
Okay.
The most wonderful ones to me are the ones who even there's a wonderful woman from Hartwell. She was one of my first customers when we bought this store, and now I've dressed her daughters. Or for the customers who bought, like Mackenzie, who bought their dresses from us when they were even in middle school, and now they're coming back for their wedding dress.
Oh,
there's nothing that means more to me than that. But then we've also had some very touching moments where we make it possible for a dying relative to be there. With them, that they don't expect them to make it to the wedding, and we do everything we can to create a very special moment.
Wow.
So,
how do you keep that fresh? You've got brides that come in, and how do you make it their experience every single time? Just a gift?
I think it's because after all these years, I'm still so passionate about it, but our staff is. We have got we never have enough, but we have got some of the most amazing stylists that work from 16 years old. We have teachers, we call them our weekend warriors. They teach during the week and come to Dressing Dreams to be bridal stylist on the weekends because it's fun. Because they feel like they're hanging out with their friends, and they make new friends.
Right.
If they connect with their brides, they're following each other on social media before the day's out. And we have our stylist will go to their weddings.
Wow.
So they create a very special bond.
Wow. Okay. What lines do you carry that the audience may recognize?
Oh, for prom, Sherry Hill she's the queen still.
Okay.
Everyone knows Sherry Hill. We're one of the larger retailers in the country. So she is, and she's a wonderful woman, and she always makes sure that she's trying to stay on the cutting edge. So it really helps to carry lines that we know we can depend on.
Right.
And the bad ones we drop.
Good.
If their customer service is bad, if we can't rely on them.
Right.
We've dropped wedding gown lines since COVID that haven't been able to really deliver. And this day and time, venture capitalists sometimes will buy out a line, and they may not be able to stay true to the brand. So we try to make sure that we stay informed on what's going on with the manufacturers, as well as what we keep a check on their quality and what they're delivering, so that we know we can deliver to our customers.
So you're right in the middle of prom season.
Well,
right? Homecoming. That's right. What's the color for the season?
It's been everything.
Has it?
This year, black is not as important.
Okay.
Or not as big as it has been. We're selling a lot of jacquards, brocades, which is so fun.
Oh, good.
A lot of florals.
Just fun. People are ready to be fun again.
They want to be fun. They want to be different.
Yeah.
But the florals and jacquards and brocades allow them to express their personality without all the heavy beading. We're selling a lot of pearls, bridal and homecoming.
Okay.
They want to be girly.
That's so good. I'm so glad. Where do you think you're headed next? Where do you think Dressing Dreams is headed next?
Oh, with our son, being part of the business. And Jeff is a huge part of the business. He's the handyman, the accountant, the bookkeeper.
And Jeff is your husband?
My husband.
Okay.
Oh, yes. We have been married for 35 years. We were babies. We actually attended my high school, my senior prom together. And my dress came from Petticoat Junction.
Okay.
So it was,
do you still have it?
yes.
Okay.
And we have a picture in the office.
Nice. Okay.
So it's kind of a full circle moment. But one thing that we've always done is just kind of keep a look at what's performing, what's important, what's changing in the world. So we don't sell bridesmaids dresses anymore. People order those offline.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes.
No bridesmaids dresses.
They don't really.
Yeah. And they're all over the country. Now the girls' friends are all over. And so
they don't want to spend much money.
Okay.
And they don't really care if it's a high-quality dress for the most part. So we don't do bridesmaids anymore, but we're carrying more and more mother's dresses.
Oh, okay.
And social occasion, that's a demographic who does not want to shop online.
Okay.
They want to go in. So we will be unveiling our mother's room in the next couple of months.
Oh, nice.
So we're very excited about that. We will have that all over social media.
Okay.
And we would love to have everyone in Hartwell to come see us.
Good.
And as far as what is next,
yeah,
it depends on our customers.
Yeah.
They tell us what's next.
Well, let's backtrack for a minute. Let's talk about those windows, because I'm obsessed with them. How do you if you don't know about the window in Dressing Dreams, it's a different theme or a different color, depending on what's going on with the world, what holiday. How do you determine what goes in there? Who dresses that window? How does that get done?
So now it is a group effort. And a lot of times for the prom windows, I'll let our stylist in prom, they determine what is going to be in the colors that they want. They see they're unboxing the shipments. And sometimes they'll say, oh, this has to be in the window next week or this week. So sometimes they do, depending on the seasons. Of course, our patriotic windows. Easter egg color windows, the lavender window. I'll go through and I'll say, before I can get out of my mouth, my husband will say, I know, that's your favorite one. It was very cool after we moved into the building and to have men stop us. My husband would have men that he knew that's his age and stop him and say, I never knew I cared about a dress. But they were like, I'm slowing down to look at the windows now. And if you can make people feel that way about a dress that they don't even know who's wearing, it's a dummy in the window, then you're really doing something right. It sounds like you're choosing the right things. So. Oh, we try. It's never foolproof. But
now,
we definitely try.
Back to I heard people fly in.
Yes.
Really? Tell us about that.
A lot with pageant. Our Dalton, our son, really took the high-end pageant, the state national pageant wear. When he decided to stay in Hartwell after college and to stay at the store and help us grow it. And I don't know what I would do without him. But we told him that he could start a couture pageant if he wanted to run it, and he's done a phenomenal job. But we also have prom girls that will fly in. We have quite a few customers from Florida, all over Florida, that come every year. It's become kind of it's really cool when you hear someone on a prom Saturday say, "Oh yes, this is our girls' trip. We know we're going to come to Hartwell. We rent an Airbnb."
Wow.
And they spend the whole weekend.
Okay.
And then we are sponsors of Miss New Jersey Volunteer, and they rent an Airbnb every year and bring their queens for them to choose their national wardrobe. And it's really wonderful to see them come in and to support our county. This is my home, so I want it to thrive.
Right.
So it means a lot to me to see all of these people coming in from all over.
Great. So if you could tell the audience anything, what would it be?
Oh, for the store or?
Anything.
First of all, thank you for everyone that has supported us over the years, whether it's that you've worked there, shopped there, or that you've sent people that you know, because we're a very specialized business and not everyone needs our services. But for them to tell somebody about it and for them to bring their friends in when they come in to visit and to show them the store, it means a lot to us.
Yeah.
So we're very thankful for that.
Okay, good. Well, I want to thank you for being
thank
here
you.
and for this is a busy time for you. I know that, and so I do appreciate you coming on the show. So I'm Debbie Henry, and this is what makes the Hartwell hustle. This is what makes Hartwell tick. And if you have not dropped in Dressing Dreams, even if you don't have a reason to, the reason needs to be to go in and take a look at it. I'm serious. It's really phenomenal. So,
We will always give people a tour.
there you go. Thanks for watching. I'm Debbie Henry, and see you next time.